Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Bridgeforth Field, Winchester, Virginia, over the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action all summer long. It's fireworks night. Tonight, the Winchester Royals bring in the league-leading Woodstock River Bandits for fireworks night. The Royals, a disappointing loss last night as they were knocked off by the Purcellville Cannons 11-3 in a game that they didn't really play all that well. They had 4 errors, and, well, to be quite honest, not a whole lot of things went the Royals' way. Other games from last night, Woodstock saw their 9-game winning streak come to an end. They lost to Strasburg 7-6. Charlottesville knocked off Covington 12-7. Waynesboro lost to Harrisburg 9-2. It was Culpeper over Stanton 5-3, and lo and behold, the poor Front Royal Cardinals. Front Royal held a 7-3 lead going into the bottom of the 8th, trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. Newmarket scored 4 times in the 8th, once in the 10th, and Front Royal lost for the 11th time in a row as they got beat by Newmarket 8-7. Again, the Royals taking on the Woodstock River Bandits tonight. Again, the Bandits come in with the league's best record, 17-6, first in the Northern Division. They're 3.5 games up on second place Strasburg. The Royals come in 13-12, third place. They're a half game ahead of Purcellville, 5 games behind Woodstock for the league or the Northern Division lead. We'll check the standings and the other games on tap for tonight. Of course, everybody else starting later tonight. We have the early start here because of fireworks. Taking a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting River Bandits, leading off Jordan Evans, center fielder from Mississippi College. He'll be followed by the second baseman from Shenandoah University, Luke Keister. William Tippett, the shortstop, bats third place short from the University of South Carolina. Cleanup hitter J.T. Androsky, the right fielder from DeSales. Barrett Eldridge bats fifth place first from Rice University. Hunter Miller will play left. He'll bat sixth from the University of Southern Indiana. Christian Toledo, the designated hitter from Wayland Baptist, will bat seventh. Cade Norton, catcher from Mercer, bats eighth. Austin Ford will bat ninth. He plays third from Folsom Lake College. On the mound for the River Bandits, Brixton Lofgren, the right-hander from the University of Miami, comes into the record of 2-0. For the Royals, 13-12, third in the North. Lost last night, leading off the newcomer, Cole Meyer, right fielder from Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Connor Guy plays center, bats second from St. John's River State. Todd Abraham will play second, bats third from Binghamton University. Cleanup hitter, first baseman from East Strasburg, Parker Fry. John Emmendorfer, the third baseman from Charleston Southern, bats fifth. Joey Agar, the catcher from Mount St. Mary's, will bat sixth. Shortstop from East Strasburg, Easton Albert, will bat seventh. Designated hitter Ian Kaiser from Binghamton University bats eighth. Troy Davis, the left fielder from East Strasburg, will bat ninth. On the mound for the Royals, Jake Dolly, right-hander from Binghamton University, comes into the record of 2 wins and no losses. July 3rd, we are 1 day away from the birth of our great nation. We will step aside as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Again, Royals and River Bandits from Bridgeforth Field coming up. It's fireworks night. Winchester and Woodstock. The River Bandits come to town owning the best record in the league. They did have their long winning streak snapped last night. You know they're not going to be in a good mood as they take the field looking to get another winning streak going. And ironically enough, the Woodstock River Bandits 9-game winning streak started right here with a pair of wins over the Royals to get them off and running. As you can probably tell from the sound of the microphone, the wind blowing directly into my face. A good strong breeze blowing in from left field, so at least at this point in the night, it's going to take a good shot to get it out the left. The Royal starter, Jake Dolly from Binghamton University, making his fourth appearance, his second start. He has worked 9 2/3 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 runs, 4 are earned. He's walked 3, struck out 4. He is 2-0 on the season with a 3.72 earned run average defensively for the Royals. Back behind him, out in the outfield, left to right, Troy Davis, Connor Guy, Cole Meyer. Around the infield, third to first, John Emmendorfer, Easton Albert, Todd Abraham. And for whatever reason, I didn't write down the first baseman, but Parker Fry is over at first. Joey Agar behind the plate, and again, Jake Dolly on the mound for the Royals. Finishing up his warm-up tosses, and we are just about ready to go. Game number 26 for the Royals. They come in 13-12, trying to stay above 500 and pick up their first win of the season against Woodstock. The River Bandits own a 3-0 lead in the season series with these two teams. A couple of wins right here before they got the win not too long ago. A makeup game in Woodstock. That was a 9-0 victory for the River Bandits. Throw down to second. We're ready to go. Leading it off for the River Bandits, Jordan Evans, center fielder from Mississippi College. Comes in. He leads the River Bandits with a 420 batting average. I don't care what league you're playing in. 420 is pretty good. Playing in his 12th game, 21 for 50. Let me say that again for you. 21 for 50. 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Right-handed batting outfielder to get things going for the Bandits here tonight. First pitch. Fastball misses high, and we are underway. 1-0. Royals looking for their first win over the Bandits as we have just reached July, just past the midway point. That ball's lining in the left field for a base hit, and the River Bandits off and running here in the first. That'll bring up Luke Keister, who out of field right at home. Plays his baseball right here for Shenandoah University during the regular season. He is second in the team for the River Bandits at a 306 clip. His 22nd game, 22 for 72. No home runs, 13 RBIs. Evans down at first, 10 for 10 in stolen bases. Look for him to try to get in a scoring position. That ball's bunted down the first base line, but will be foul. Keister trying to bunt the runner into scoring position, but bunted it foul. And we got a black whirl running around on the field. Looks to be a little lost, and probably with all the people in the stands quite scared. The umpire's going to say, can we hold on? And now he's Royals players chasing him around and entertaining the crowd. And we got those, what do they call those, slapsticks from, real popular from the soccer games that I guess are given away in the park somewhere. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1 the count. The squirrel has left the premises, and we are back underway. Ball and a strike. Nobody out, just underway. Top of the first. Dolly comes set. Runner off of the pitch. Ground ball to Albert at short. He'll field it. Long throw to first in time. With the runner going, no shot of getting Evans at second. So Keister grounds out 6-3. That'll bring up William Tippett, the shortstop from the University of South Carolina. Tippett, third in the team with a 277 batting average. Playing in his 21st game, 18 for 65. He has 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Keister was grounded out. It's still Evans. He's at second now. See if they Try to move him up another 90 feet. First pitch in there for a strike to Tippett, 0-1. Off the plate for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Royal River Bandits rather trying to jump on top here in the first. Dolly trying to keep that from happening. Jake done a little bit of everything for the Royals this season. He DH'd the other night, got himself a base hit. The 2-1. Slider misses upstairs. Count goes 3-1. Three balls and a strike. William Tippett. That'll take way highs. Tippett draws the walk. And the River Bandits in business here in the first. First and second with one out rather for JT Andrasky. JT likes to play here in Winchester. He's had himself a couple of good games so far this year. And if I recall correctly, did okay here last year. The right fielder from DeSales. He is fourth in the team. He doesn't usually go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 down the stat sheet. First pitch to JT, fouled out of play, 0-1. Andrasky hitting .274. His 23rd game, 23 for 84, no home runs, 12 RBIs. A couple runners on base here as he tries to get the Bandits on the board. The 0-1. Line toward left, that's going to be a base hit. Davis overcuts it off. They're going to send the runner. He gets past Davis all the way to the fence. Another run's going to score. Andrasky running the bases. He's going to come all the way around to third. Troy Davis, and now the ball gets away from the shortstop, and everybody's going to score. So this Royals team that hadn't made an error for quite some time up to last night, made 4 last night and going to get 2 on one play here in the first inning. Andrasky, a base hit to left. Davis tried to come up and cut it off to try to get the runner at the plate. It skipped past him, went all the way to the fence. It'll go as an E on the left fielder, then probably an error on Albert. We'll see how they give the second error. They may give both errors to Davis depending on how they see the throw. But give Andrasky a base hit, an RBI. So Tippett will score an error on the left fielder to score first run. We'll check the second error. Swung on and missed. Barrett Eldridge, the hitter, he strikes out as I was trying to get everything squared away. So we'll check Eldridge's stats next time he comes up. Hunter Miller, the left fielder from the University of Southern Illinois, a .254 hitter. His 23rd game, 17th for 67, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. Left-handed hitter. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Miller. Is off the plate for ball, 1-1. The 2-1 to Miller. 2 outs now. Slider misses upstairs, ball 3. So credit Andrasky with the base hit. and an RBI. Evans scores, Tippett scores, Androsky scores. They're going to give 2 errors to Davis on the play. The 3-1 misses downstairs. His second walk is issued here in the first. 6 hitters in, the Royals down 3-0. So to recap it, Evans scores on the base hit. Tippett scores on the first error by Davis that got past him, and then Androsky comes in to score when the throw got away from the infielders for the second error. That'll bring up Christian Toledo. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Toledo, the designated hitter from Wayland Baptist. Toledo, a 196 hitter, 16th game, 9 for 48, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. The 0-1 runner off of the pitch. The throw down to second is going to be in time. Abraham fielded the throw on the hop, but was able to get the tag down to throw out Miller. 2 in the inning for the River Bandits. They got a good start. 3 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 Royals errors. Nobody left on base. Your score after half an inning, Woodstock 3, Winchester coming to bat. You listen to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. Welcome back to Bridgeforth Field, Winchester, Virginia. We go to the bottom of the first, off to a rough start for the Royals, and maybe that'll work in their favor. They got a 1-0 lead after one last night, and it was all Purcellville after that, so maybe they can turn the tables here on the River Bandits. On the mound for the River Bandits, Brixton Lofgren. Lofgren making his 4th appearance, 3rd start, 13 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He's walked 5, struck out 16 strikeouts in 13 innings. 2-0 with a 2.76 earned run average, and already has a 3-0 advantage. Cole Meyer will lead it off for the Royals, and he'll plug the right field gap, go all the way to the fence, and Meyer's going to lead off with a double, and they're going to hold him right there. Down by 3 early. Meyer trying to get this big crowd into it a little bit, give them something to cheer for. His second hit is a Royal. That'll bring up Connor Guy. Guy leads the league with 31 walks on the season. Guy, a 307 average, his 25th game. 23 for 75, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. First pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 to Guy downstairs for a ball, 2-0. Royals trying to crawl back. Already down 3. Grounded to second base. Keister up with it. He will throw on to first to retire Guy. Meyer will move to third. Todd Abraham, the hitter, number 3 hole hitter for the Royals, the second baseman from Binghamton University, a .286 hitter playing in his 21st game, 18 for 63, 1 home run, 13 RBIs, trying to get the Royals on the board here. Slider in there for a strike, 0-1. Trying to get one of those 3 runs back. The 0-1 swung on and missed, and that's going to get away from the catcher, and Meyer's going to score easily. Abraham swung on a ball well down out of the zone for strike 2, but Norton couldn't corral it. It skips away from him, and Meyer will get the Royals on the board on the wild pitch. So 0-2 now to Abraham. Another slider down and away, 1-2. Lofgren from the University of Miami looking for his 3rd win of the season. The 1-2 misses inside, 2-2. Abraham trying to get the Royals going again with 1 out and a run in. Misses upstairs, 3-2 now. Meyer led off with a double, got to third on the ground out, scored on the wild pitch. A lot of activity going on here in the first inning, the 3-2. Fisted toward second base, going to be over Keister's head, but Androsky able to come in and make the catch before it dropped in front of him. Abraham tried to dump one into right field, but hung up just enough for the River Bandits right fielder to make the catch. Parker Fry, cleanup hitter for the Royals. First baseman from East Stroudsburg will be the hitter. Fry, a .255 hitter, his 17th game, 13 for 51, 1 home run, 16 RBIs. His 16 RBIs lead the ball club. The 1-0 grounded toward first. Eldridge up with it. He'll run over and tag the bag. So the Royals get a leadoff double. They do get him in, but the next 3 guys go down in order. For the Royals, a run on a hit. There were no River Bandits errors. Nobody left. Your score after 1 complete. Woodstock 3, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. Welcome back to Bridgeforth Field, Winchester, Virginia. We go to the second. River Bandits lead at 3-1 after 1. 7-8-9 to hit for Woodstock here in the second against the Royal starter Jake Dolly. Dolly done in by a couple of errors from his defenders behind him. By all rights, probably should have just given up the 1 run. But as it is, he finds himself trailing 3-1. His job now to get Toledo, Norton, and Ford out to get the Royals back to hitting. 7-8-9 due for the River Bandits here in the second. Toledo from William Baptist University A 196 hitter was at the plate when Miller was thrown out trying to steal. His 16th game, 9 for 46, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. He squares the bunt, drops it down. Dolly off the mound, and he can't field it. Holy cow. Dolly had plenty of time, and he throws the ball away. And I don't think that he called timeout. He just throws the ball. I don't know what he was doing there. I know he was upset with himself because he didn't field the ball, but I think he assumed time was called, and he just flipped it toward the catcher who didn't see it. Fortunately, the base runner had run all the way past the base and didn't move up. Cade Norton, the hitter, the catcher, first pitch upstairs for a ball. Norton, the catcher from Mercer. We'll see how they score that. See if they give him a hit or if it goes as an error. Norton, a 130 hitter, his 12th game, 3 for 23, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Check Toledo. He is 5 for 6 in stolen bases, not going. The 1-0 in there for a strike. And I think Dolly, if he fields it, he's got plenty of time to step and throw to first, but one of those where he tried to throw it before he fielded it and went right between his legs. And Toledo safe at first. The 1-1 off of the pitch. Throw down to second is going to be not in time this time. Toledo will steal it. His 6th stolen base of the season, and he's in scoring position now with nobody out for Norton and Ford. It will go as the 3rd error of the game on the Royals. Already squares the bunt, runs it right back to Dolly. He'll check the runner at 3rd, throw on to 1st. Toledo got a good jump. He'll move to 3rd. Dolly sets his feet, throws on to 1st. Give Norton a sacrifice. He's out 1-3. And the River Bandits will have a runner at 3rd with a two-run lead for Austin Ford. Ford, the third baseman from Folsom Lake College. Ford, a 162 hitter, his 17th game. 6 for 37, no home runs, 2 RBIs. First pitch misses inside. 1-0. So this Royals team, who made 4 errors last night, already with 3 tonight. And we're just in the 2nd inning. They will pull their infield in, trying to cut the runner off at the plate. A 1-0. Check swing. He went too far, the home plate umpire says. Count evens up 1-1. Didn't even ask the bases umpire. Ball and a strike, 1 out. River Bandits trying to add to a 2-run lead, the 1-1. Grounded right back over the mound. It's going to get over the bag into center field. He hit it right where he needed to hit it. Got it over Dolly's head, up the middle. And even if the Royals are playing normal depth, I don't think they get to that ball, as it was right over the bag. So it'll be an RBI single for Austin Ford, and the River Bandits have their 3-run lead back. Toledo comes in to score. So the Royals, 3 errors. The throw to second, the runner was a delayed steal. And I'm not sure what the call is. He was out at second base, but they awarded him second. I don't know what the call was. If they called a balk. But he was out, but as soon as he was out, the umpire never called him out. He just threw up his hands like he was calling timeout and pointed to second to award him second base. So I'm not sure what the call is here, but Ford is safe at second on some kind of, it couldn't have been catcher interference. And if there's interference on the hitter, the runner's out. So I don't know what the call is. The only thing I can figure is they call it a balk. Okay, that's what it is. There was no pitch. They called a balk on the pitchers, what's happened. That's the only thing I can figure it could have been, because it was no pitch. So it'll be a balk charge to Dolly is the only thing I can figure that would make sense here. because the count is 0-0 on the hitter now, so the pitch didn't count. And what happens in that situation, the River Bandits can let it play out, and whatever happens, the best results they can take. So had he been safe, they would have taken the stolen base and the pitch off the plate for a ball. It'd be 1-0 with the runner at second. But since he was out, they award him second base on the balk. There is no pitch, and it's 0-0 to Jordan Evans, who singled and scored in the first. First pitch to Evans, swung on and missed. Slider down and away, 0-1. So, boy, oh boy, we're in the second inning and all kinds of stuff going on already. Dolly will come set, the 0-2. Fouled into the screen. Now it's 0-2. Line toward left. That's going to be down. Davis will field it on the hop. It's coming in to score easily is Austin Ford. It'll be a double for Evans. He's 2 for 2. And the River Bandits got it going on early. Did I mention that losing last night was not going to set well with this team, and they were going to come out firing on all cylinders. And they have scored 3 in the first, 2 here in the second. Evans 2 for 2 with an RBI. Bring up Luke Keister. Keister grounded to short his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The Bandits have 5 runs on just 4 hits. That's high and tight. 1-0 the count to Luke Keister. No need checking the out-of-town scores. Nobody's playing till 6:30. Only game in town right here at Winchester right now, and the Royals off to a rocky start. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike count. Evens up 1-1. Dolly sets the 1-1. Popped it up. Fry will give it a look, but it's going to be out of play. He'll go as far as he can go, but well out of play. 1-2 the count now on Keister. One out here in the inning, and that was a sacrifice off the bunt of Cade Norton. Toledo led it off, reached on an error. He scored on the RBI single off the bat of Austin Ford. Ford scores on the RBI double by Evans, and it's 5-1 Woodstock here in the second inning. That's lined into center field for a base hit. Guy up with it, he'll make the throw home, and he's going to be cut off. They're going to get the runner at second base. Nice job by Dolly to see that they had no play at the plate. He cuts it off and throws Keister out at first. So Keister with an RBI single. He'll be thrown out 8-1 to 6, I believe. I think it was Albert covering. But the River Bandits have scored their 3rd run in the inning on their 5th hit of the game. Evans has already scored twice. Tippett lifts this one towards center field. Guy should have a play on it. He will call everybody off and make the catch, but another big inning for the River Bandits. They score 3 more runs on 3 more hits. 1 more Royals error, and nobody left on base. Your score after 1.5. All Woodstock so far, it's the River Bandits 6, the Royals 1. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The Royals already with some work to do. And they're got to do it against a pretty solid pitcher from the River Bandits, Brixton Lofgren. He gave up a base hit to start the game. The Royals were able to get him across, but they went 3 up, 3 down after that. 5, 6, 7 to hit for the Royals here in the second. Emmendorfer, Agar, and Albert. Everybody, I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Lofgren looks like he's ready to go. Everybody wearing Woodstock orange looks like they're ready to go. Now Norton says, let's throw it down, I guess. Oh, what appears to be happening here is the River Bandits are short an outfielder, so I don't know if there's only 2 guys out in the outfield for Woodstock right now. So maybe that's what the holdup is. There we go. Here he comes. Evans now has his glove on and heading out to the outfield. I'm not sure what held him up, but he was late getting to the party. He's out there ready to go now. Throw down to second, and now we're ready to go. John Emmendorfer, the leadoff hitter for the Royals here in Emmendorfer, third baseman from Charleston Southern, a 309 hitter, his 17th game, 17 for 55, no home runs, 14 RBIs. First pitch misses inside, 1-0. A 1-0, fouled off toward the Royals dugout. Count evens up 1-1. As expected and as usual on fireworks night, a very nice crowd here for the Royals. Hoping the Royals can get something going and give them something to cheer about. Breaking ball misses inside, 2-1. Still plenty of room if you're in the area. Come on out. The 2-1 misses upstairs, 3-1. Free admission here tonight. So absolutely no reason for you not to be here at the ballpark, other than the Royals are down to 6-1 early going. The 3-1 fouled into the screen, 3-2. Somebody's horn's going off in the parking lot. Line toward right. Coming on is Andrasky, and he will make the catch. Emmendorfer got good wood on it, but he'll line out to right for the first out here in the inning. Joey Agar, the hitter. Agar, the catcher from Mount St. Mary's. Agar hitting .324, his 11th game, 12 for 37, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Left-handed hitting catcher. First pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. And Woodstock brought their own bat boy up, so we'll have dueling bat boys here tonight. Something to keep an eye on. Grounded toward second, Keister over. He'll make the sliding stop, throws on to first in time. And you got to believe he's done that over and over and over again, playing his home games here for the Hornets, rather. Easton Albert, the shortstop from East Stroudsburg, will be the hitter. Hitting .261, his 15th game, 12 for 46. No home runs, 5 RBIs. Hits with 2 outs here in the second. Ground ball to short. Tip it up with it. Long throw to first. Low throw, but scooped out by Eldridge. And the Royals go 1, 2, 3 and out here in the second. Nothing doing for Winchester. Your score after two, Woodstock 6, Winchester nothing. You're listening to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. Welcome back to Bridgeforth Field. We go to the third. Royals down 6-1. They've been out hit 5-1. Jake Dolly back to the mound for the Royals. He will face the middle of the River Bandits order, 4, 5, 6, Androsky, Eldridge, and Miller. Androsky 1 for 1. He singled, scored a run, drove in a run. In the first, the River Bandits have out hit the Royals 5-1. And they lead it 6-1. I think Androsky gets 2 or 3 hits every time he plays here. He leads it off here, left-handed hitting right fielder. Takes a pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball to second. Up with it is Abraham. He'll underhand flip to first, and he's going to be safe. Abraham tried to underhand flip it, and by the time it got to Fry, Androsky was safe. So I got to believe that's going to be an infield hit. It's tough to give him an error on that, but I think if Abraham had to do it over, he'd try to maybe an overhand toss, but he tried to underhand flip it and didn't get there in time. The first pitch to Eldridge off the plate. Eldridge 0 for 1. Off with the pitch, throw down to second base is going to be in time, and he's going to be out at second. So Agar unofficially has thrown out 3 guys trying to steal here tonight. I'm going to say off the plate for a ball, yeah. So give Androsky an infield hit, but he's thrown out 2 to 4 trying to steal. So both Evans and Androsky with 2 hits each. But now we got 1 out. And that's grounded sharply to short, backhanded by Albert. Long throw at the first, scooped out by Fry, and Eldridge out 6-3. So after the leadoff hit, Androsky thrown out stealing, Eldridge grounds out. So 2 outs now with nobody on for Hunter Miller. Miller walked and he was thrown out stealing. Again, Agar's thrown out 3 guys trying to steal, but one of them didn't count because a balk was charged. That's high hopper to second. Abraham fields this time overhand throw to first to retire the side. So The River Bandits get a leadoff hit, get him thrown out, and go in order after that. No runs a hit, no errors, nobody left. Your score after 2.5. Woodstock 6, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. We go to the bottom of the third. Royals, some work to do. They're down 5, 8-9-1 to hit for the Royals here in the third. Kaiser Davis back to the top of the order for Meyer. First pitch to Kaiser off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Kaiser a 330 hitter or 333 hitter. His ninth game as a hitter. 6 for 18, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and I say ninth game as a hitter because he also does some pitching for the Royals. 3 of his 4 RBIs came on one swing of the bat. The 2-0, that's lined into right field for a base hit. So Kaiser gets the Royals going here in the third. Just Winchester's second hit of the game, second leadoff hit for the Royals, and Troy Davis will be the hitter now. You know, Troy Davis would like to get a hold of one here to help atone for the 2 errors he made in the first. First pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-0. I'm sorry, the umpire said that was in there for a strike, 1-1. Looked like he was off the play, but I was trying to find Davis on the stat sheet. There he is. 269 hitter, his 13th game. Lined right at the right at first base, and you want to talk bad luck. Davis roped it right to the first baseman. Kaiser was off on the swing of the bat, and he is doubled off at first. So Davis lines to third. Kaiser out 3 unassisted. And we're back to the top of the order. Cole Meyer 1 for 1 with a run scored. First pitch off the plate for a ball. Davis hit it right on the screws, but right to Eldridge at first. That'll miss inside 2-0. Not a whole lot Kaiser could have done even if he froze on the line drive. He was off the bag on his secondary lead, and Eldridge stayed in right at the bag. The 2-0 catches the corner, 2-1. If there's nobody on first base, it's extra bases for Davis down the line into the corner. Grounded toward short, picked up by Tippett. Spin throw onto first in time. Nice play by William Tippett to retire the side for the Royals here in the third. So what had started out as a good inning for the Royals fizzles away to a 3-up, 3-down. No runs a hit, no errors, nobody left. After 3, Woodstock 6, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. We go to the fourth. Jake Dolly back to the mound for the Royals. He will face the bottom of the order. This same three got the River Bandits going in the second when they scored 3 runs. Christian Toledo, 0 for 1. He bunted back to the pitcher, but Dolly was unable to field it cleanly. He stole second, scored on an Austin Ford base hit. First pitch to Toledo. Misses inside, 1-0. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the River Bandits. 1 run, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Royals. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0. The 2-0. Swung on line down the left field line. That's into the left field corner. Rounding first and headed to second is Toledo. He will be safe. No, he's going to take a look and he'll stop at second. So a leadoff double for the River Bandits here in the fourth. The River Bandits have gotten a leadoff hitter on base in all 4 innings. That'll bring up Cade Norton. Cam Norton played football for the Panthers some years ago. Cade Norton sacrificed his first time up. Won't be shocked if he does the same thing here to get the runner to third with 1 out. First pitch up the stairs for a ball, 1-0. Norton was not squaring around that pitch, the 1-0. Check swing, didn't mean to, fouls into the screen. Count evens up 1-1. Ball and a strike, nobody out, top of the 4th inning. River Bandits trying to add to a 5-run lead. He squares the bunt that time, takes a pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. Mr. Norton thought it was outside, not real thrilled with the call. He's down in the count now, 1-2. Dolly will check the runner after he gets his sign. Now he's set, ready to go. The 1-2. Grounded towards second base and is going to get past Abraham into right field for a base hit. A 1-2 hanging breaking ball. Abraham trying to hold the runner at second. Had he been at his normal position, it was a 4-3. It'll be an RBI single for Cade Norton. And the River Bandits just keep coming. RBI single for Cade Norton. The Bandits have scored another run. And they have a runner at first with nobody out for Austin Ford, who singled, scored, and drove in a run his first time up 1-1. He takes a pitch high and tight. 1-0, 8th hit of the game for the River Bandits. The 1-0. Lifted down the right field line. That's going to dump in for a base hit. And it's going to get into the corner. Cut off now by Cole Meyer. They're going to send the runner. Abraham with the ball. They're going to send him back now. He threw on the brakes. He was being sent, but he got to the bag, looked up, and saw Abraham had the ball, slammed on the brakes, and decided he was staying right there. And the River Bandits in business here in the 4th. 3rd hit of the inning. 2nd double. 2nd hit from number 9 hitter Austin Ford. And Jake Dolly's day may be complete. 7 runs on 9 hits through 3+ innings for the River Bandits, and that is the end of the night for Jake Dolly. Royals will make a pitching change here with the River Bandits leading 7-1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. We'll be right back with the Royals' new pitcher. New Royals pitcher, right-hander from Dallas Baptist University and Millbrook High School. Jared Jenkins takes the mound. Jenkins making his 4th appearance. He did start 2 games for the Royals. He's worked 10 in the 3rd inning, allowed 10 hits, 7 runs. They're all earned, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts. He's 0-2 with a 609 earned run average. He takes over for starter Jake Dally, who doesn't get out of the 4th inning. So Jenkins' job, hold the Royals right where they're at and see if he can go in and get the bats going. First job, though, is to get the River Bandits out here in the 4th inning. They've already scored once here in the inning on 3 hits. Dally goes 3 innings. So far he's allowed 7 runs. I'll check the earned. But he's given up 9 hits. It's going to be a whole lot easier if I just go here and look at where he's already got it totaled. Oh, modern technology. It's beautiful, isn't it? Why don't you send mascot? We will check Dally's numbers momentarily, as I can't get the computer update. Stepping in, the leadoff hitter, Jordan Evans. He's already 2 for 2, scored twice. He's driven in a run. Royals down 6 in the 4th will bring the infield in. Norton at 3rd, Ford at 2nd. First pitch from Jenkins off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Jenkins could really use a strikeout right here. The 1-0 to Evans. Grounded towards short, but it's going to get in the hole as the Royals were in on the grass. Albert couldn't get to it. The throw is going to be home, and the Royals are fortunate that Evans wasn't paying attention, because had he seen that throw coming to the plate, he very easily could have moved up to 2nd. Give Evans his 3rd hit of the game, his 2nd RBI, and the River Bandits just keep coming. Norton scores. Ford moves to 3rd. And you want to bet that Jordan Evans is going to be stealing 2nd here shortly? Luke Keister, the hitter, he singled and drove in a run his last time up. He was thrown out trying to stretch it to 2nd. So 1 for 2. Lifted towards center field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Guy will settle underneath it. He'll come up firing. He throws it with all he's got, but Fry's going to cut it off and keep the runner at first. So give Keister an RBI sacrifice fly. And now you can close the book on the starter Dally. He's given up 3 more runs here in the 4th. Give Keister his 2nd RBI of the game. That'll bring up William Tippett. He was walked in the 1st, flew out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. He has scored a run, no hits or RBIs yet. The River Bandits 3 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th. It's 9-1 here in the 4th inning. The River Bandits keep coming. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Jenkins sets, checks the runner, the 0-1. Downstairs for a ball, count evens up 1-1. up from the microphone. The wind has picked up considerably here in the top of the fourth. So off with the pitch, grounded to short. Only play will be to first. Throws on to first to retire Tippett. Evans was off with the pitch. And I was just getting ready to say if William Tippett had any ideas of hitting it out of the ballpark, it was going to take a big boy hack to get it out to left right now with the wind blowing in straight from left. But with JT Androsky, it'd be much easier to get out toward right field. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. He hits with a runner at second and 2 outs now. Jenkins winds, grounded towards second. Abraham will backhand it, sets his feet, throws on to first. Going to be not in time. The plate runner coming to the plate. Fry was busy trying to make sure the call was out at first and didn't pay any attention to the runner who didn't stop at third. So Evans will score on the play. Boy, I don't know if you give him an RBI there or not. I don't think you give him an RBI there, do you? I don't think so. It's just heads up base running by Jordan Evans to score the run. That was basically the same play from Major League, where he just kept coming from second base and didn't stop at third. Fourth run of the inning for the River Bandits is now 10-1. Andrusky, his third hit of the game. I put the marker in the wrong box. So just one RBI, as he will not be credited with an RBI there, but Jordan Evans scores his third run of the game, and this game all of a sudden has all the So Jenkins is going to be charged with the ball. So the count's 1-1. This game, as I started to say, has all the makings of a 5 or a 10-run rule game after 7 innings if the Royals don't get the offense going. The third pitch rather, to Eldridge. Misses inside, 2-1, so there was some kind of violation on Jordan Jenkins, or Gerald Jenkins, that caused him to have a ball. It's now 2-1. Grounded toward third. Diving stop by Emmendorfer, up to his feet, throws on to first in time. And had he not thrown him out at first, Androsky fell down between second and third, and the Royals might have had a shot to throw him out at third had they not got the runner at first. But for the River Bandits here in the fourth, another very productive inning. They score 4 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. No Winchester errors. They will leave 1 runner on base. Your score after 4.5. All Woodstock. It's Woodstock 10, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. Welcome back to Bridgeforth Field, Winchester, Virginia. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Royals with a little bit of work to do. They find themselves down 9 runs through 3.5 innings. The Bandits 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth. Lead it now 10-1. 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors for Woodstock. A run, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Royals. 2-3-4 to hit for Winchester here against Brixton. Lofgren still on the mound for the River Bandits. Connor Guy will be the hitter. Guy 0 for 1. Grounded out in the first. Royals with just 2 hits on the game, a double by Meyer and a single by Ian Kaiser. First pitch ground ball to second, up with his keister. He'll fire on to first. Guy gone in 1 pitch here in the fourth. Brings up Todd Abraham. Abraham flew to right his first time up. 0 for 1. First pitch to Abraham. In there for a strike, 0-1. Lofgren cruising along. The 0-1 to Abraham. His check swing did not go. Count evens up 1-1. Not what this big crowd was hoping to see when they got up this morning. The 1-1 fouled at the plate, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Absolutely nothing going on in the Woodstock bullpen. Slider misses downstairs, 2-2. A bunch of guys down in the bullpen telling stories, maybe talking about what they're going to do on their day off tomorrow. The 2-2 to Abraham. That'll miss outside, count runs full, 3-2. Just 2 base runners for the Royals through 3 innings, and one of those was erased on a line drive double play. Ground ball to third, up with it is Ford, sets his feet. Long throw to first, pulls the runner off, or the pitcher off, the first baseman off the bag nearly, but was able to stay on the bag just enough to retire Abraham for the second out of the inning. Parker Fry, first baseman, will hit. He's 0 for 1, grounded to first, his only time up. The 1-0 to Fry. That'll miss outside, 2-0. Line down the right field line, but that's going to be foul. One hop the fence right in front of the Woodstock bullpen. 2 balls and a strike on the Royals first baseman, Parker Fry. Royals got roughed up a little bit here last night, 11-3 to Percival. That foul tipped at the plate down the third base line. It's going to be a fair ball. Norton started to let it roll and then decided it wasn't going to go foul. Tried to pick it up and throw all in one motion, but he couldn't handle the ball, so it'll be an infield hit off the end of the bat for Fry. Emmendorfer lined out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The first pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 off the plate for ball, 2-0. Throw to first, Fry back in time. Royals need one of their biggest innings of the year. And if it's going to be this inning, they got to do it with 2 outs. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Emmendorfer heading the count now 3-0. Lofgren comes set, the 3-0. Swinging 3-0. He chops it down the third base line, but foul. Holy cow. Emmendorfer swinging 3-0. The 3-1 to Emmendorfer. Grounded right back up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. Fry's going to stop at second. And the Royals making a little noise here with 2 outs in the 4th. That'll bring up Joey Agar. Agar, the catcher, grounded to second his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to Agar, lifted toward left center field, but it's going to hang up for Evans to range over and track it down. So the Royals get a couple of 2-out hits. Can't move them around. Agar will fly out 2 in the inning for the Royals. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. Your score after 4 is Woodstock 10, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. We go to the 5th. Jared Jenkins has his work cut out for him. He needs to shut this high-octane offense down and keep the Royals right where they're at and see if they can get the offense kicked into high gear. Jenkins back to the mound on for his first full inning of work. He gave up a couple of base hits in the 4th when he came in. He'll face 6, 7, 8 for Woodstock here in the 5th. Miller, Toledo, and Norton. Miller 0 for 1. He's walked. It's been thrown out stealing and also grounded out. Left-handed hitting left fielder. Jenkins winds his first pitch to Miller. That'll miss outside, 1-0. The 1-0. And there's for a strike, 1-1. Got the inside corner to even the count. The 1-1. Slider misses down, 2-1. Ground ball down the first base line will drift foul. Count evens up 2-2. Swung on and missed. And Miller down on strikes. First out here in the 5th inning. First pitch from Jenkins. Swung on and missed. Good healthy hack from Christian Toledo. Swings and misses. He is 1 for 2. He reached on an air, doubled. He's stolen a base, scored twice. Hits here in the 5th inning with the River Bandits up 9. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Nothing in 2. Jenkins has his sign. The 1, the 0-2. Slider misses down and away. 1-2. The 1-2 to Norton. Tap foul. We'll do it again. 1-2. Top of the 5th. The River Bandits off to a pretty good start here. Looking for their 3rd straight win in Winchester over the Royals. It'll be the 4th win of the season. They'll still have 2 games to play in Woodstock. The 1-2. That misses downstairs. 2-2. Potentially Mike Bocock's last trip to Winchester as he hangs them up after the season. There is a chance they meet in the playoffs, but in all likelihood, the way things are going, it would be in Woodstock. Jenkins with the 2-2. Strike 3 called, and I think Toledo had an idea. I don't think he liked the call, but I think he knew it was going to be a strike. Now Cade Norton hits 1 for 1 of the runs scored at an RBI. He dropped down to sacrifice in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th. First pitch misses upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Jenkins with the 1-0. That'll miss way outside. 2-0. 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the River Bandits. The Royals 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors. 3 errors in the first 2 innings for the Royals led to a pretty shaky start. The 2-0. That's downstairs for a ball. 3-0. Just 2 walks issued by Royals pitching so far tonight between the 2 pitchers. But the River Bandits haven't needed a whole lot of help with 11 hits. The 3-0. Here's walk number 3 issued by Royals pitching as that misses upstairs. A 4-pitch, 2-out walk to Cade Norton. That'll bring up Austin Ford. Ford 2 for 2. Single, drove in a run in 2nd. Doubled, scored in the 4th. He has scored twice, driven in a run. First pitch misses upstairs. 1-0. So after back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning, Jenkins has missed with 5 straight. Jarrett has his sign, the 1-0. That's in there for a strike count, evens up 1-1. The 1-1, high and tight, 2-1. The 2-1 grounded toward the hole into right field for a base hit with Abraham up the middle. The Austin Ford just dribbled one through the hole between first and second. Ford's third hit of the game. Norton goes all the way around to third. And now a two-out rally for the River Bandits here in the fifth for Jordan Evans, who the Royals haven't gotten out yet. 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He's doubled and singled twice. Chance to pick up his third RBI of the game with Norton at third, and this all started with 2 outs. First pitch grounded toward short. Alberto backhanded. I'm not sure he didn't come up with it cleanly. I'm not sure if he would have got anybody out anyway. He had to backhand it in the hole, and it was going to take a really good throw on a speedy runner to get him out at first. That'll bring up Luke Keister. Keister is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Okay, it will go as an infield hit for Jordan Evans, his 4th hit of the game. And again, Albert tried to backhand and tried to hurry because he knew with the speedy Evans going down the line, it was going to take a quick, great, strong throw, and he just didn't come up with it cleanly. Give Evans another RBI as Norton scores, and the River Bandits will have runners on first and second. Still 2 outs for Keister, who's looking for his 3rd RBI of the game. It is now 11-1. We're still a long ways away from the 10-run rule kicking in, but the River Bandits have already gotten there. They lead at 11-1. 1-0 to Keister. Popped it up. Fry's going to give it a look in foul territory. Looks like he'll have room and he'll make the catch. 2 in the inning, but the River Bandits tack on another run, all with 2 outs. A run on 2 hits, no errors. They will leave 2 on base. The River Bandits have 11 runs on 13 hits. They have only left 3 guys on base through 5 innings. Your score after 4.5. We're halfway home. It's Woodstock 11, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. The River Bandits have made a change. Looks like they have a new center fielder. We're thinking it's Eli Hudgens from Radford University, but not confirmed yet. But Jordan Evans will come out of the game. The Royals couldn't retire him in 4 at-bats. Back to the mound for the River Bandits, Brixton Lofgren. He'll face 7-8-9 Albert Kaiser Davis. Albert 0 for 1. He grounded to short his first time. Count even up, ball and strike. Grounded towards second. Should be easy for Keister. Keister bobbles it. Now he'll get it and throw to first. Still gets him in time. Keister didn't handle it cleanly, but able to regroup and throw out Albert at first. Easton 0 for 2 in the game. That'll bring up Kaiser. Kaiser singled to right his first time. Was doubled up on a line drive double play in the 3rd inning. First pitch to Kaiser. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, that's grounded towards second. Should be easy for Keister again. This time he fields it cleanly, throws on to first. Quickly 2 outs here in the Royals' 5th. Troy Davis, the hitter. Davis lined to first his first time, turned into a double play. Hit it hard, but hit it right to Eldridge, and Eldridge doubled up Kaiser. 0 for 1 for Davis on the game. Slider in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, that's downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Nice big crowd on hand for today's fireworks game, but certainly not going the way they had hoped it would. A 1-1. That's going to be grounded into right field for a base hit. Keister makes the diving effort, but can't come up with it. Second inning in a row, the Royals get a 2-out base hit. This time from Troy Davis. That'll take us back to the top of the order for Cole Meyer. Meyer 1 for 2. He doubled and scored in the first, grounded out in the third. First pitch, slider down and away, 1-0. Davis at first, absolutely no chance he'll be going here, I wouldn't think. Down by 10 with 2 outs. And it's not going to matter as Meyer will lift this one to right field where Androsky will range over in the alley, make the catch. So the Royals get another 2-out base hit here, but can't do anything with it. No runs a hit, no errors. Your score after 5. Woodstock 11, Winchester 1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals in Valley Baseball League action. Welcome back to Bridgeforth Field, Winchester, Virginia. We go to the 6th inning. Marks on the call of tonight's game between the Royals and the River Bandits. Through 5, it's been all Woodstock. It's 11-1. Jared Jenkins back to the mound for the Royals. He'll face 3, 4, 5 here in the Woodstock 6th. Tippett, Androsky, Eldridge. Tippett is 0 for 2. He walked and scored a run in the first. He's also flown out and grounded out. Fastball catches the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. Slider down and away. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the River Bandits. The Royals 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors. Winchester has made 7 errors in the last 2 games, or the last game and a half. The 1-1. Grounded towards short. Albert up with it. Sets his feet, throws on to first. In time to retire Tippett. Tippett 0 for 3 on the game. That'll bring up JT Androsky, and as I live and die, I swear, old JT likes playing here in Winchester. He is 3 for 3 again tonight. A run scored, an RBI. He's also been thrown out trying to steal. But I know he gets 2 or 3 hits every time he comes to town. First pitch, grounded toward Albert, and that's going to get in center field for a base hit. Androsky, the second River Bandit with 4 hits tonight. The other one's already come out of the game. That'll bring up Eldridge. Eldridge is 0 for 3. He's struck out and grounded out twice. Jenkins' first pitch to Eldridge. Swung on and missed, and that's going to get away from Agar, and Androsky's going to head down to second on the wild pitch. Or what we'll assume is a wild pitch until we get confirmation. Wild pitch. I thought so, but we need to let the scorekeeper do his thing and tell us how it should be scored. Jenkins has his sign, the 0-1. Fouled into the screen, 0-2. Eldridge had a pretty good hack there. He's looking for his first hit, first RBI of the game. River Bandits with 14 hits. They do have 4 guys that don't have a hit, but they got 3 guys with 3 hits or more. The 0-2, that's going to miss upstairs, 1-2. Evans out of the game. He's 4 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. Androsky at second. He has got 4 hits, and Austin Ford is 3 for 3 with 3 hits and a couple runs scored. The 1-2 to Eldridge. Runner off for third, swung on and missed. And Jenkins forgot about the runner at second, and Androsky just stole third standing up. You got to wonder how much of that was called by the coaching staff and how much of that was Androsky just paying attention to Jenkins not paying any attention to him, and he just took off. Eldridge down on strikes for the second out. That'll bring up Hunter Miller. Miller walked in the first, was thrown out stealing. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Jenkins has his sign, the 1-0. That'll miss outside, 2-0. Miller in the bottom third of the order. The bottom third of the order for the River Bandits tonight. 7, 8, 9, 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 RBIs. The 2-0, that's in there for a strike, 2-1. So the River Bandits getting production from all over their lineup. And you would expect that with 11 runs and 14 hits on the board. Grounded toward first, backhanded by Fry. He'll run over and tag the bag. So Fry saves the Royals another run there with a nice backhanded stop at first to retire Miller. For the Bandits here in the 6th, no runs a hit. The Royals commit no errors. Woodstock will leave a runner on. Your score after 5.5. Woodstock 11, Winchester 1. The Royals need to put some runs on the board or this game will be coming to a close here very shortly. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Winchester trailing Woodstock 11-1. You're listening to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. Woodstock will go to the bullpen. Brixton Lofgren's night is complete. Barring a major collapse here by the River Bandits, he will walk out of here with his third win of the season. On to pitch for Woodstock from Maple Woods Community College, Blake Sharpstein. Blake will face the 2-3-4 hitters in the Royals lineup, Guy, Abraham, and Fry. And they've also made a change behind the plate. Before we get to that, let's get you Mr. Sharpstein's numbers. I don't know why my computer is showing me Coyote Butts in South Arizona. I don't know what's going on there. Blake Sharpstein for the River Bandits, making his 7th appearance, all in relief. He's worked 12 1/3 innings, allowed 10 hits, 5 runs. They're all earned. 4 walks, 12 strikeouts. He has 1 save on the season. Obviously not a save situation here. Earned run average of 364. He has no record. Connor Guy 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts to second. Ahead in the count. 2-0 now. That misses inside. 3-0. Sharpstein sets the 3-0. That'll miss outside, so Guy will draw the 4-pitch walk, his league-leading 32nd walk of the season. Sharpstein walks the leadoff hitter on 4 pitches.
Cheeseburger.
I'm Sharpstein has missed with the first 6 pitches he's thrown since coming on. Abraham ahead in the count now 2-0. Abraham 0 for 2 on the game. He's flown to right and grounded to third. Royals need to kick the offense into high gear, and they need to do it very soon. Down by 10 with the bottom of the 6th upon us. The 2-1 in there, or I'm sorry, the 2-0 in there, 2-1 now to Abraham. This lifted towards center field. Coming on hard is the new center fielder, and he almost overran it. Now the throw back behind the runner, but he is safe at first. So Abraham flies to center field. It looked like it kind of took off on who we think is Eli Hudgens, the new center fielder, and all of a sudden he had to jump up and make the catch in center field. Lofgren goes 5 innings. He allows 5 hits, 2 runs. Oh, wow. He only allowed 1 run. I don't know where I got 2 runs from. First pitch to Fry upstairs for a ball, 1-0. You only gave up the 1 run in the first. For some reason, I had in my mind the Royals scored again, but they haven't. He allows 5 hits. The 1-0 to Parker Fry, who is 1 for 2. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. No walks, no strikeouts for Lofgren, and again, he stands to be the winning pitcher if the River Bandits can close out this 11-1 victory. Slider misses down and in. 2-1 to Fry, and that'll bring a visit from his catcher. Cade Norton will go out and have a chat with Sharpstein. Sharpstein missed with the first 6 he threw, then Abraham ended up flying out to center field, and now he's behind in the count 2-1 on Fry. The runner at first and one out. Sharpstein sets. He checks the runner at first. The 2-1. Grounded to short. Tip it up with it. He will tag the bag himself. Throw on to first. It's a 6-4 unassisted double play. Fry will ground out 2 in the inning. I'm sorry. A 6-3 unassisted double play. Second baseman had nothing to do with the play. The Royals get a runner to lead off the inning, but can't move him around. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Your score after 6. Woodstock 11, Winchester 1. The Royals need to shut the River Bandits down here in the 7th and then score at least 1. Otherwise, everybody's going home early on fireworks night. You're listening to the Winchester Royals and Valley Baseball League action. We go to the 7th from Bridgeforth Field. Winchester trails Woodstock 11-1. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Royals. We are trying to figure out who it is. It is not Ethan Barrett. Ethan Barrett is the new pitcher. I don't know why I wrote down 11 or 28. Number 11, Ethan Barrett, the new Royals pitcher. Ethan Barrett for the Royals making his 5th appearance, all in relief. He's worked 4 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 is earned, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts, no record. He does have 1 save, earned run average of 2.07. Everybody off tomorrow for not the All-Star break, that's next week, for the 4th of July holiday. 1-1 the count on Toledo, the leadoff hitter here in the 7th. Tap foul at the plate. 1-2. Toledo is 1 for 3 on the game. He has scored twice. The 2-2 fouled out of play. We'll do it again, 2-2. The 2-2 Tap foul at the plate. Agar can't hold on to it, and it hits him somewhere, and he's hobbling down the line. I don't know where he got it, if he got it in the bare hand or if it got him in the leg. Hell, he's shaking his bare hand, so it got him in the throwing hand. So that's exactly what the Royals need right now, is an injury to another catcher in a game that they're taking it on the chin as it is. And what do they call this? Adding insult to injury. And I don't see the Royals trainer out there. I thought I saw her earlier in the game, but she is not out checking on the Royals catcher right now. Agar's going to shake everybody off, and he's going to crawl behind the plate. The 2-2 hammered foul toward the Royals bullpen. Off-speed pitch up and in, and Toledo turned on it, but ripped it foul. Again, the Royals in danger of seeing this game come to an end. The next half inning, they need to get out of this inning with no runs and then score at least one. But right now, first things first, Toledo, Norton, and Ford. The trio of combined for 5 hits, 5 runs, and 2 RBIs. Toledo has scored twice. The 2-2 misses down and away. Count runs full, 3-2. The wind, the 3-2. Tap down towards short. Emmendorfer's going to cut it off, but nobody's going to throw him out. He check swing, didn't mean to, and he just rolled it out towards shortstop, but it didn't even get halfway through the infield. Emmendorfer came on to cut it off, but I don't think he could have stood at the plate and rolled it out there any better than that. Give Toledo his second hit, and when it's going your way, it's going your way. 15th hit of the game for the River Bandits. Woodstock's last 2.5 games against the Royals, they've outscored Winchester 20-1. Cade Norton, the hitter, and that's going to get away from Agar and go all the way to the backstop. And Toledo not even running hard. He just kind of lollygags it into second base on the wild pitch. Be the first wild pitch charge to Barrett. We owe you some stats for Jared Jenkins. Jenkins will not figure into the decision here tonight. The 1-0. Slider in there for a strike count, evens up 1-1. The 1-1. That'll catch the outside corner, 1-2. Jenkins goes 3 innings. He gives up 2 runs, 1 is earned. The 1-2. Same pitch, different call. Off the plate for ball 2-2. Jenkins walked 1, struck out 3. And he gave up 5 hits. That's off the plate for a ball 3-2. Again, 1 wild pitch, and he will not figure into the decision. So again, for the Jenkins, 3 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Gives way to Ethan Barrett here in the top half of the 7th, the 3-2. That'll miss down and away, ball 4, and the first 2 River Bandits are on here in the 7th. The River Bandits, Royals task is already extremely tough as it is. They don't want to give up any more runs. First pitch to Ford in there for a strike. Austin 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, and RBIs. Singled in an RBI, scored in the second, doubled and scored in the fourth, singled in the fifth. Slider catches the outside corner, 0-2. The Royals already need 1 run just to extend the game. And that's all dependent on what Woodstock does here at the top of the 7th. The 0-2 fouled out of play. The count holds 0-2. The 0-2 tap fouled on the third base side, still 0-2. The 0-2 downstairs, 1-2. The count still 1-2. That's downstairs. The count evens up 2-2. I don't know what he did. He stopped the game, went out and waved his hand and said something to Barrett, but apparently no violation was called on Barrett as the count remained the same. The 2-2, and that's way outside, 3-2. And now in an inning where the Royals cannot afford to give up any more runs, Barrett's a pitch away from loading the bases with nobody out for the top of the order. Swung on, foul tipped at the catcher. It goes all the way to the backstop as Agar couldn't hold on to it. So Jordan Evans is out of the game. We have a new hitter waiting on deck, and we're assuming it's Eli Hudgens, who we think went into center field. I guess we'll find out here momentarily. The 3-2 lined right at first. It's going to be a fair ball down the line past Parker. Into the corner. 1 run's going to score. They're going to hold everybody else up. Just fair right down the line. The first base umpire was right there. Austin Ford picks up his 4th hit of the game, 2nd double. 3rd Woodstock hitter with 4 hits tonight. He drives in another run, his 2nd of the game, and Toledo scores easily. Norton goes to 3rd. And now the Royals' task to extend the game just got a little more difficult. Still nobody out. And it is indeed Eli Hudgens, the new hitter from Radford University, hitting. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. So Evans finishes the game 4 for 4, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Gives way to Hudgens, who's got a chance to drive in a couple runs. Line down the third base line, but foul. Nothing and 2 the count on Eli Hudgens. That's going to, I guess the 0-2 pitch just hit Hudgens. And I don't know if a guard got clipped by that too, or if he just can't find the baseball. But Hudgens will trot down to first, and the River Bandits will again have the bases loaded with nobody out. Luke Keister will give way to Hayes Carley. Hayes Carley from William Carey will be the new hitter. First pitch to Carley in there for a strike, 0-1. So the Royals already have their work cut out for them. The 0-1 line toward right center field. That's going to plug the alley. 3 runs are going to score easily. It's going to bounce off the fence. And the runner missed second base, so the Royals got a chance to get him at third. They'll not get there. But Hudgens missing second base. He had to go back and touch it. Saves the Royals a run for the time being. The 2-hole in the Woodstock lineup tonight is driven in 4 runs now. Is Carly a 2-run, yes, a 2-run double as Norton and Ford both score. And I just gave Keister his 2 RBIs. That's not right. So 2 RBIs for Keister, 2 RBIs for Carly rather. Ethan Barrett came on to start this inning. He has not retired anybody yet. A hit, a walk, a double, a hit batter, and another double. Toledo scored for the 3rd time. Norton scored for the 3rd time. Ford scored for the 3rd time. So the 7, 8, and 9-hole hitters for Woodstock here tonight have 6 hits, 3 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. Nope, that's not right either. Ford's got 4 hits. Give him 7 hits. I'm minus a hit somewhere anyway. Oh, I didn't give Carly his hit. So it's now 14-1. River Bandits still have 2 runners in scoring position for William Tippett. He'll foul this out of play, 0-1. Tippett 0 for 3 with a run scored. He got a hit and he has not driven in a run. But a hit here will change all of that. That's off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1, that'll miss outside. 2-1. I guess we can, no other games in progress, but we can tell you what the other games will be tonight. Since you're going to have plenty of time. Well, we got Covington and Newmarket. They are in play. That's off the plate for ball 3-1. Covington leads Newmarket 1-0. They're in the top of the 2nd inning. The 3-1 popped it up. That'll be fouling out of play. 3-2 the count. Waynesboro's at Purcellville. They're getting ready to kick it off. Harrisonburg's at Culpeper for a 7 o'clock game. Stanton's at Charlottesville for a 7 o'clock game. And lo and behold, the Front Royal Cardinals return home to try to snap an 11-game losing streak as that pitch misses high and tight. Ball 4. And the River Bandits will have them loaded again. And that's going to be at the end of the line for Ethan Barrett. Barrett cannot retire anybody here. Barrett officially goes no innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3 hits. We have 2 walks. He hit 1. No, he did throw a wild pitch, no home runs. And so far he's given up 3 runs. They're all earned, but the 3 guys on base are his responsibility. And we'll have a new pitcher for the Royals. But the last game I was getting to, the Front Royal Cardinals trying to break an 11-game losing streak. They're getting ready to kick it off against Strasburg over at Bing Crosby Stadium in Front Royal. The Express at the Royals. The Express at the Cardinals. New pitcher for the Royals will be Jack Booker. Booker, one of the latest additions to the Royals pitching staff. From Queen's University of Charlotte. Will be the fourth pitch of the game for the Royals. He's replacing Ethan Barrett, who did not retire anybody. Blake Wood from University of Montevallo will be the pinch hitter. Booker's numbers for the Royals, making his second appearance, both in relief. He's worked 3 innings, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, no record ERA of 0.00. First pitch swinging. They're going to come to the plate on the high hopper to third. And Emmendorfer will retire. Hudgens at home, rather. So that'll be the first out of the inning. 5-2. Carley will move to third. The pinch runner for Tippett moves to second. And the pinch hitter will be at first on a fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Barrett. Is that still Barrett Eldridge? We got a new hitter here, too. It is Barrett Eldridge still hitting. Eldridge 0 for 4 on the game, looking for his first hit. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 misses upstairs, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on and missed, 2-2. The 2-2 downstairs, nicely blocked by Agar. Let me go to their online roster. The 3-2 downstairs, ball 4, and the River Bandits are going to get another run on a bases loaded walk to Eldridge. He'll pick up his first RBI. Carley will score. Hunter Miller will be the hitter. The River Bandits have batted around here in the 7th. Still just 1 out. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. There is on their online roster. There is Diego Villarreal will be the pinch runner at third for Tippett. Oh, he's another Colorado boy. Got a couple of Colorado guys in the game now. One for the River Bandits, one for the Royals. Booker makes his home in Boulder, Colorado, a place I'm very familiar with. Is Miller will swing and strike out for the second out here in the inning. And that'll bring up Christian Toledo, who started all this, with a base hit to start the inning. The Royals now need to score 5 times in the bottom half of the inning just to extend the game. That's it. Toledo makes an out here. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Derek asked for help. He said he did not go. And if I'm Parker Fry, I'm turning around to the first base umpire. I'm saying, look, dude, it's 15-1. Ring him up. The 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2. So Booker has come on, got a fielder's choice, a bases loaded walk, struck out Miller, trying to get out of the inning here. with no further damage. And the Royals are going to have to go have a chat with the bats. The 1-2 misses outside, 2-2. The Royals have been held to 1 run on 5 hits through 6 innings. And if they don't put a crooked number up in the bottom of the 7th, this big crowd's going to go home disappointed, depending on what happens with the fireworks tonight. The 2-2. Grounded toward third. Emmendorfer up with it. He'll set, throw on to first to retire the side. But another big inning for the River Bandits here in the 7th. They scored 4 runs. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 hits. No Royals errors. And the River Bandits will leave 3 on base. Your new score after 6.5. Woodstock 15, Winchester 1. Royals got to score 5 or we are done for the night. You're listening to the Winchester Royals of Valley Baseball League action. New pitcher for the Woodstock River Bandits to try to close the game out. Left-hander Jackson Lucas from Troy University on to pitch for Woodstock. He will try to retire the Royals in order and send the River Bandits down the road with a big victory. You knew they'd come in fired up after their 9-game winning streak was snapped last night, but they have put a hurting on the Royals here tonight. Defensively, Blake Wood will stay in the game to play right. Diego Villarreal will stay in to play shortstop. At least I think he's still there. Emmendorfer will lead it off. We have confirmed that Diego Villarreal is the new shortstop. Emmendorfer 1 for 2 on the game. Has one of the 5 Royals hits on the game. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Both these teams off, as the entire league is tomorrow for the 4th of July holiday. The 0-1 downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Woodstock on Saturday travels to Front Royal to take on the Cardinals, who are in the midst of an 11-game losing streak. Could be 12 by the time Woodstock gets there on Saturday. The Royals at Strasburg on Saturday. Pitch down and away, 2-1. The 2-1 misses downstairs. 3-1. Woodstock returns home on Sunday. They have a bizarre doubleheader, the River Bandits do on Sunday. The 3-1. Misses upstairs, and Emmendorf draws the leadoff walk. On Sunday, the River Bandits will play at home against Covington at 1 o'clock. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll play the Waynesboro Generals. The Covington game, a makeup from the game that was rained out on Tuesday. So the River Bandits getting in a couple of games on Sunday, getting one makeup taken care of there. The Royals are on the road Sunday at Charlottesville. They also play at 1 o'clock. The Royals not home again until next Tuesday when they come back to play the Newmarket Rebels. First pitch fouled into the screen, 0-1. Joey Agar, the hitter, he is 0 for 2 on the game. Again, if you're just joining us, where have you been? But number one, but number two, the Royals need to score 5 to stay in the game. The 0-1 to Agar, downstairs for a ball, 1-1. 15 runs, 17 hits, no errors for the River Bandits. 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Royals. That's downstairs, 2-1. And you know, the last thing the River Bandits want to do in a 14-run game is have to go to another pitcher here to close things out, even with tomorrow being an off day. The 2-1 fouled into the screen, 2-2. There is no activity in the Royals game, or in the River Bandits bullpen, other than looks like one guy up working on his golf swing. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Agar's down on strikes. First out here in the 7th. Royals down to 2 outs now. Got to bring up Easton Albert. Albert 0 for 2. He's grounded to short, grounded to second. First pitch to Albert in there for a strike. Lucas Setz checks the runner at first. The 0-1 in the dirt for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 drops in there for a strike, 1-2. So, as usual, the Royals' biggest crowd of the year on hand here today. The River Bandits fans are going to leave happy. The 1-2 to Albert. Way outside, count evens up 2-2. The wind still blowing in rather harshly from left field. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and Albert down on strike. So after walking the leadoff hitter, Lucas has struck out the next two, and the Royals down to their last at-bat here. Ian Kaiser to try to extend the inning, extend the game. Kaiser could hit a home run, it wouldn't matter. The Royals would still need 3 more runs just to extend the game to the 8th inning. First pitch to Kaiser, downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Lucas Setz checks the runner at first, the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Eldridge will not hold the runner at first. He'll play back behind him. And why would you hold him up 14 with 2 outs in the 7th? Trying to take away the hole from Kaiser, the 1-1. That's downstairs for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the 7th. That's line, but it's going to be right to Eldridge, and that's going to do it. Eldridge, that's exactly why he wasn't holding the runner, just for that reason right there. And that'll retire the side. The Royals in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. They'll leave 1. And that'll do it. Your final score from Bridgeforth Field, all Woodstock tonight. Woodstock 15, Winchester 1. For the River Bandits, 15 runs, 17 hits, no errors. The Royals 1 run, 5 hits. They commit 3 errors. The River Bandits improved to 18-6. They have now won 10 of their last 11, get back on another winning streak. The Royals dropped to 13-13. They've been above 500 by 2 games twice this year, or a couple different times, but can't get over the hump of 2 games over. The Royals will lose for the second time in a row before going on the road all weekend long. The winning pitcher will be the starter, Brixton Lofgren. He goes 5 innings, allows 1 run. It's earned, 5 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. He improves to 3-0. The losing pitcher, also the starter, Jake Dolly, he drops to 2-1. He goes 3 innings, 9 runs, 6 earned, 9 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Again, the Royals dropped this one 15-1. The last 2 games between the Royals and the River Bandits, Woodstock has outscored Winchester 24-1. Everybody in the league off tomorrow for the 4th of July holiday. Both these teams back in action on Saturday. Woodstock at Front Royal, Winchester at Strasburg. The Royals don't return home until next Tuesday when the Newmarket Rebels come to town for the Royals. Again, next Tuesday, Newmarket and Winchester. We'll be back your way on Tuesday for the Royals and the Rebels. The Royals this weekend at Strasburg on Saturday, at Charlottesville on Sunday for a 1 o'clock game. Makeup game on Monday at Covington. That's a 4 o'clock game. Then back here on Tuesday night. Again, your final score from Bridgeforth Field, Woodstock 15, Winchester 1. That'll do it from the ballpark here tonight. It's still fireworks night, so the crowd will still have a lot to cheer for, but the baseball game did not go their way. Mark Sawyer saying good night. Don't forget, before you go to bed tonight, call your parents, tell them you love them, and we will talk to you on Tuesday night when the Royals return home to take on the Newmarket Rebels. Good night, everybody.